Hi everybody, it's August 5th, 2025. Um, Many of us go through life in our days thinking that we need something, like something is lacking, like we need to add a positive increment instead of a negative increment into our life. And sometimes that's the complete opposite of the truth. Sometimes things need to be taken away in our life for us to have a positive, that is a net positive increase in the things that in the atmosphere of our life that makes us feel good. And so as I got older, I noticed that there would be increasing increments of peaceful times in my life. Now everything is never perfect in my life. I'm never without challenges for too long, but there have been periods where I was at peace and I really didn't need much else to fulfill me. I love peace. I'm a peace-loving person, so much so that I quiet down at times because I love to experience the peace without disturbing it, you know? So tapping into peace purposely was a challenge for me. Like, I had felt peace that just came naturally upon my life, but tapping into peace purposely required awareness of myself that I hadn't had before, and it requires strategies that are basically common sense, but to apply them you have to have some sort of control or some sort of patience with yourself and the way your mind works in relation to your heart and your spirit, and also to the outer stimuli, the outer components of your life. So when I want to tap into peace and I'm not in a peaceful place at that moment per se, what I would do is let go. Now some people hate that term let go because it's so broad and it seems so cold or so in some respect, but letting go of the frustration, the distraction, the noise is not exactly a bad thing, obviously. So when you are in the process of trying to do something arbitrary, or maybe even it's the main part of your day and it's stressing you out and you just want peace at that moment, it's best to learn how to let go of the drive that is pushing you forward and speeding you through your experience. If you let go for that for a moment, try to see what it feels like to let it go on forward without you. And it's going to grab you back and pull you back in, but try to keep on stepping to the side and letting it move forward without you. Just let go of that current timeline that is dragging you with it and distracting you and creating so much noise. And so once you get good at letting go of that driving force that is causing you stress, to get closer to peace at that point is kind of a nuanced kind of approach. It's almost like enjoying boredom. So you let go of that driving distraction and you enjoy boredom, you enjoy listlessness for a moment, only for a few moments relatively to how long you've been stressed. And then so once you start to feel that boredom and you want to break free of that boredom and go back, jump into the fire of life, just take a breath and try to stay in that boredom for a little longer. And the longer you train yourself to stay in that boredom, the boredom will transform into peace. It's not the complete peace that you're probably looking for, but once you transform that boredom into peace, then it's time to let go of trying to maintain it. And at first, the peace will go away at that point because you let go. But once you let go of the need to maintain that peace, something magical happens. It stays and it blooms and it gets bigger and bigger around you. And so once it blooms and it grows around you, that peace, stay there as best you can. Enjoy it. That's the key to it. Enjoy the peace. Don't get distracted and say, I have to get back to my life. I have responsibilities. At that moment, you need that peace because you work so hard to create it and to tap into it. So once you are at that peace and you have let go and you have let it arrive, enjoy it and try to repair yourself, but relax and let it just relax and let it just pervade you and penetrate the parts of you that have gotten hard and cold and bitter. And so once you keep on revisiting this strategy of tapping into peace, you may lose the ability to get there sometimes, but that doesn't mean that you don't know how to get there. It just means that you haven't mastered each of the steps enough to let go or enough to enjoy boredom and however you get there. You haven't mastered the process, but it's not going from you. You haven't forgot how to do it. Sometimes it's even impossible for me to stop and maintain peace because I get distracted by certain things that I still have issues with. So once you tap into peace consciously, purposely, you know that there is a force that is of peace and is of love, and that's the Father. So I hope this helps. Thanks.